Music. All right. So the Denver Nuggets secured a crucial victory, pulling away late to claim a 127-117 win. A significant moment for the defending champions, as Nikola Jokic made his return to the lineup in emphatic fashion, recording yet another triple-double. His impact was undeniable, going 16 of 25 from the field and orchestrating the offense with his signature precision. But while Jokic remains a centerpiece, the contributions of Michael Porter Jr. cannot be overlooked. The sharp shooting forward was locked in, delivering an ultra-efficient performance, hitting 7 of his 9 attempts from the floor. With all the attention often placed on Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon, Porter Jr. is emerging once again as a vital piece in Denver's postseason aspirations. His ability to stretch the floor, create his own shot, and contribute in key moments was instrumental in their championship run, and he continues to prove why he is a difference-maker for this squad. Head coach Michael Malone has emphasized time and time again the importance of involving Porter Jr. in the offense. With Jokic serving as a point center, essentially a one-man offensive engine, there are moments when the Nuggets have to deliberately create opportunities for their talented wing scorer. And when he's in rhythm, the spacing he provides adds yet another dimension to an already dynamic offense. However, as with all elite offensive players, the challenge for Porter Jr. lies on the defensive end. Malone has been clear about his expectations. For the Nuggets to reach their full potential, they need defensive commitment from all 5 players on the floor. The starting unit, as constructed, is among the most formidable in the league, but the depth remains a question mark, especially as the postseason looms. One bright spot off the bench, however, has been Braun, a player whose growth continues to impress. The young wing brought his trademark intensity and hustle, finishing the game with 19 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists, exactly the kind of well-rounded production Denver needs from its role players. What makes Braun so valuable isn't just a stat line, but the way he embraces his role alongside Denver stars. Playing next to Jokic, Murray, and Gordon, Braun has learned that effort and movement are often rewarded. He runs the floor hard, plays physical defense, and finds himself in the right spots at the right time. His energy in transition has been a game-changer, and it's no surprise that the Nuggets rank second in the league in transition offense when they are fully engaged on defense. Braun's mentality is exactly what this team needs. He's fearless, he doesn't back down from anyone, and he thrives in big moments. For a Nuggets team looking to defend its title, having role players who embrace those challenges is critical. And while Braun's offensive production was impressive, it's his defensive tenacity that will keep him in Malone's rotation as the postseason approaches. Of course, at the center of it all is Jokic. With yet another triple-double, his 30th of the season, he once again shattered his own franchise record, proving why he remains one of the most dominant forces in the NBA. What makes Jokic so unique isn't just his numbers. It's the effortless way he controls the game. Whether it's a no-look pass, a perfectly timed spin move, or simply making the right play in crunch time, everything he does is methodical, precise, and devastatingly effective. But perhaps the most remarkable thing about Jokic is his demeanor. Despite consistently putting up historic numbers, he remains as humble as ever. In a league where superstars often relish the spotlight, Jokic operates differently. Even after a legendary 30-20-20 performance, you would know from his post-game demeanor that he had done anything extraordinary. That's just who he is, a player whose sole focus is on winning. It's the same attitude he carried last season when he led the Nuggets to their first-ever NBA championship. In the biggest moment of his career, while the world celebrated, Jokic simply shrugged and said, "The job is done. We can go home now." That mindset is part of what makes him so special. Off the court, Jokic remains just as unique. During an interview, he once shared that outside of basketball, his greatest passion is his horses. It's a rare insight into a player whose love for the game is undeniable, but who also understands the importance of balance. Interestingly, his background in water polo may also explain some of his unorthodox passing ability, the ability to make quick, pinpoint passes under pressure, the vision to see plays develop before they happen. All makes sense when you think about the skill set required in water polo. That deep understanding of angles and movement has translated beautifully to the basketball court, making Jokic a truly one-of-a-kind talent. With the postseason approaching, the Nuggets currently sit third in the Western Conference standings, with Los Angeles and Memphis lurking just a game behind. As the MVP conversation heats up, Jokic finds himself in the mix once again, alongside Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Both players represent a new era of superstar, talented, humble, and completely dedicated to the game. Speaking of Oklahoma City, the Thunder are making waves as one of the youngest teams to contend for a title in recent history. At just 24 years old on average, they are defying expectations. Historically, young teams have struggled to win it all. Many point to the 2015 Warriors as the last truly young squad to capture a championship, and even they had an average age of 27. Some question whether this OKC team has the experience needed to take the next step, but those within the organization remain confident. Gilgeous-Alexander, in particular, has taken last year's playoff loss to heart. After falling short in the Western Conference Finals, he has returned with a new level of focus, determined to lead his team to the promised land. He has been nothing short of spectacular this season, solidifying himself as an MVP candidate and proving that Oklahoma City's time might be now. The Thunder didn't make drastic moves at the trade deadline, but instead, they addressed specific needs. Bringing in Alex Caruso provides championship experience and elite perimeter defense, while Isaiah Hartenstein gives him a much-needed presence in the paint. These aren't flashy acquisitions, but they're the kind of smart, strategic moves that can make all the difference in a 7-game series. So, is this team too young to win a championship? Some will say yes, that experience is a necessary prerequisite for greatness. But others see a team that has checked every box, a team that has learned from past failures and made the necessary adjustments. They didn't panic. They didn't chase a superstar. They fine-tuned their roster with precision. Now, the question isn't whether they're capable. It's whether they can seize the moment. For Oklahoma City, the challenge is clear. Prove it. Gilgeous-Alexander is ready. The pieces are in place. Now, it's time to take that next step. If they can, this season could mark the beginning of something truly special. A potential MVP campaign. A potential championship. A defining moment for a young team on the rise. The stage is set. Now, it's time to see if they can rise to the occasion. Music